Alright guys, what's up? This is 7th Ace with some Minesweeper tips and tricks and all that cool stuff. So Minesweeper is a game that comes default with Windows that nobody ever plays because they think it's too difficult, and it actually requires thought. No offense. So you just start off by clicking until you get a decent amount of squares open. Usually you have to get a bunch of 0 squares right here. Now, each number tells you how many bombs around the square when it's finished. So you know with this one, you know there's exactly one bomb somewhere here, adjacent to it, that's up, down, left, right, or any diagonal. So the objective of the game, as I'll show you right here, is to cover up all the bombs as fast as possible. And you get something like that. Really, it's uncover all the numbers, but it works the same way. So I'm going to be showing you some basic things other than just the numbers. I'll show you the clicks. Whoa. Alright. So left click opens a square. That's what I was doing. Left click. Or no, right click puts a flag on a square. A flag is where you believe a bomb is. So I'm going to flag here, 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 and finish it off. Notice how I didn't have to put the flags here. It already did it for me. So, and you can't see it, but I'm going to play again screen. Play again. So we're just going to do that. Follow with me on this one. We're getting a good starting point. We're going to blow up and start over. Alright. So you always want to try and get a place with a corner on it. Right here is a good example. This one has only one square touching it, so you know that has to be a bomb. From here, you can open up all the squares touching this one, because it has one flag to it, and we know that's correct. That opened up all this area. Now, there's one bomb touching here and all the way around. The only way that can work is if there's a bomb right here. There's exactly one, no more than one, no less than one. And at this point, you should probably be guessing. Lucky guessing. Advanced trick right here. I'll show you. You see this one here? Bomb can only be right here in these two squares. You can actually enable question marks, which I will do. So here's where they could be. I know, don't play with question marks. This one also has these same two squares, so we know there can't be a bomb here. So let's apply it to this 3, 2, 1 set. There's a bomb right here. There's exactly one bomb. Now this 2 has 3 squares it can touch. So we know that one is a bomb, definitely. And from here, this is a line of 1s. This middle should be open. Now we know because of this one, what I just did here, there is a bomb here or here because of that one. Notice what squares it touches. So if I have this one, I know there's one here, here, so I can open this row. At this point, this is actually an annoyingly odd puzzle, and I'm probably going to end up blowing up. Or not. Let's get a new one. If I could ever finish it. One here. So this 2 right here has one here, so this has to be open. There's one right here. So this makes this a 1, 1, 1. Let's take these marks off. I hate question marks. I'm not going to explain that one too much. That was a really odd puzzle. Alright, so here, I see 2 corners. We have one here, so we'll put a flag, because it's only one square from here. We can open this square, because this one has one next to it. We'll put one here, and we're blocked again. Good lord. Does the game hate me? Oh, wow. Alright. Nice. So we know there's one in the middle of here. Now there's one right here because of these ones. The only square they all touch is right there. Now we know there's one here, and there's one here. Now the next squares we can uncover are this one, and this one, because of that, and that. This one has one. Exactly one, and we're sure that's correct, so we can uncover everything around it. This 2, same thing. Same with this 1. Now we look at this, what we've just uncovered. We have a 2 that has exactly one square open and one square to be uncovered and one square around it. So I'll cover that up. Now this 3 is okay, so we're going to open those up. Look at the 2. It's got 2 flags around it. We're sure those are correct. So we're going to go ahead and open everything around it. Now we see this 2 has 1 flag and 1 square that needs to be bombed. That could be a bomb. There's only one that can be, so we'll flag it. So now we know this square, because of this 2, this square, because of that 2, is safe. Here, it's pretty simple. 1, flag, 2, flag, 3, flag, 2, 1, and we're done. Alright, and that's pretty much all Minesweeper is in its basics. I'll show you one last click. Nice board. We're gonna go ahead and do our givens. You'll learn patterns like the 2, 3, 2 on a side. Means it's something like this. Now, notice how this square has here and here. This 2 has 1 here and here to it. Instead of left clicking all these squares, I'll do it with this 1. Instead of left clicking all these squares, I can double click, and if I had a camera I'd show you. So I click left and right at the same time. See this little kind of mini box? It will uncover all of those if you have the correct number of flags. If you have the correct number of flags around it. Now you can get stuff wrong. Like I'm going to go to a custom here. Alright. So for example, say I was being silly. I was flagging that. Flag. And I put, I don't know, 2 flags like that. It makes sense, except for this 2 is not right. If I click on this 2, double click, it won't open it for me because it's telling me I only have 1 flag here. However, if I click on this 1 here, the 1 will make it better. It's going to open both squares. And I blew up because it was incorrect. It's like clicking on them. So no, it's not cheating, blah. So 3, 3, 3, 1, click, opens that. Click, open, open. It's a 5, and we'll have to guess. So notice how I'm opening a large amount of squares quickly with this. And now we're going to have to do a fancy schmancy guess. Alright. Alright, yeah. So that about wraps it up. I'll go play a quick game on intermediate while not hitting the X button. And apparently Fraps doesn't like Minesweeper, so it's going to give me a bad frame rate. But watch how fast, if you can actually count, Mr. Ace, how fast you can eat through a board. I turn my flags, or my question marks off and go. Ugh. It's like late. So I'm not paying enough attention. I also use the double click to check. Like for myself, I'll go, oh look, and it flashes what squares. So I know where each square hits. And, now notice I've got 2 flags here and a 1 here. Something doesn't add up. This square I was being stupid with and trying to use some fancy schmancy logic. Don't do it until you're good. So just say I'm opening 2, 3, 5, 3. I can open all these. 1. Now notice how I'm not having to flag every square. I'm only having to open every square. And that'll wrap that up. 65 seconds, pretty bad for me, but whatever. We're not going to complain. So that's all there is to this little beginning Minesweeper tutorial. I'll show you a more advanced version with like certain patterns on the board. For example, the 1, 2, 1, just like that. There's another 1, 2, 1, stuff like that. So for now, I'm out. Peace.